Sorry, I got distracted. Talk about it later. Don't mind me. Shut up.
Welcome back, everybody, to Chilling with Beaw, aka the most scuffed podcast out there. Today, I'm joined by my new co-host, Anne-Marie.
Hi, hello, people of the world and the interwebs, and whatever other parallel universe that exists in this time. I don't know. Do we know? We will never know.
Oh, don't get me started on parallel universes after the Doctor Strange trailer. Oof.
I need to get to that level of Marvel. I have watched maybe, I don't remember, but it was definitely out of order.
I've seen it in order. It's about to get so freaking confusing, but that's a rabbit hole I'm going to skydive into in another episode because it's going to take another episode.
Maybe two, because that's a lot of hours to watch.
2 and about 15 Red Bulls.
That's like what? 4 cases? 5? About 3.5. There's 6 in a pack, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't math. Let's not math today. What are we talking about?
So today's topic, aside from how my computer's absolute dream living / vacation destinations.
Right about now, because Miss Rona is about to has already turned 3, and the perpendicular is still here.
See, as someone who isn't, I don't hate kids, but I don't like them. Rona is one kid who can be sacrificed in a volcano.
Interesting. Then again, there's a whole generation of children who were born during Rona, and they'll be like, oh, what happened the year I was born? The world came to a standstill, and all hell broke loose.
World War III almost happened.
Has happened on and off. It hasn't been confirmed, not yet. But going to the dream vacation, Berto, where would you want to go on vacation once Miss Rona is officially out and has calmed her shit down? That happens.
Somewhere mountainous and snowy.
So Canada.
Canada. I was about to say Michigan. That would go against every Ohio fiber of my being, so no.
If you want nice mountains to go skating skiing or snowboarding, Whistler, British Columbia, the best ski slopes. I've not been there, but there's a ski resort that I've been to before that's really nice, but I can't ski, and if I ski, I fall forward and I get winded very easily, so I can't stop. That was fun times. What else in the snow? Like, would you just want to go there for the snow, for seeing the mountains?
Both, and also,
it is so hot in Georgia. It's about to get so hot in a few months.
How hot exactly does it get there? Because my perception of Georgia is kind of like here in Toronto, because we're in the same time zone on the East Coast, but I'm like, I can't tell what the climate change is or what the difference is, because right now it is, wait, you follow Fahrenheit, right? Not Celsius? Okay, So in Celsius, it is negative 18 outside, and in Fahrenheit, that's like 0, basically.
the current temp right now is 36.
That's cold.
So
Wait, actually, yeah, no, I can't convert. Oh my god. Again, math is not my strongest subject, so yeah, 0. Okay, way beyond that. Let's consult the weather.
basically, when it's hot, uh, I talk about my Goodwill job too much, but basically, when it was hot, people who worked the donation door, since we had to keep the doors open all day, even way in the back, we could feel the heat, and the AC was a blasting.
Okay, Berto, I did some math. Negative 17 Celsius is 1.4 degree Fahrenheit. That is how it feels outside currently. Gotta love Canadian winter. So, if you want to go on that ski resort mountainous type vacay, don't come between the months of January to February. Probably during the holidays is best.
I still say that near the border of Mexico has me beat in heat.
Oh, I would love to be in warm weather and heat right now. Because I think for me, if I were on vacation, my go-to is somewhere warm, but not too warm where it's sweltering hot. Because eczema is a thing. Eczema is a real thing for me since the day I came out of the womb, or maybe a few days after. So heat is good, but too much is a little too much. But I would go to probably anywhere like Southeast Asia, anywhere where it's mild. I want to say California because I've been there for vacation, but California summer is no joke. It's no joke. I thought 100 degrees, that's not bad. That's only like 35 Celsius here. No, you can't breathe.
Yeah,
Maybe not that kind of heat.
that's what we have here. We get heat advisories.
We get heat advisories in the summer, and we have an extreme cold alert currently. Either super hot, that's okay, or very, very cold where it's like, I don't know if you've seen when it's winter time or if you tried it where you take a cup of like boiling hot water, you throw it when it's like below zero and it becomes snow or slush in the sky. That's fun. That's how you know it's cold.
Oh yeah.
That's fun.
If I had the money and time, Korea or Japan.
Yes, yes. I think me watching, you know this. I've had a very recent obsession of watching, Korean dramas. I'm 4 for 4 on very well thought out storylines. I want to go to Korea for the food, the culture that is there. Skincare is a very real thing there. Japan, food. 1000% food. I want to visit some places. I know people there, so it's like I don't really have to pay for a hotel if I go there. That's fun.
And because of Squid Game, I want to visit Jeju Island even more.
Oh, true. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go a little off topic, but speaking of Jeju Island, one of the movies for this one Korean actor that I'm watching, he's filming there right now. And I'm like, bro, all I hear is that if you love nature, beauty, and more importantly, natural spas, go there. Because every Korean skincare ingredient that you find comes from Jeju Island. Because that stuff is potent and is legit. I want to go there. Seems like fun. And also, I think pretty inexpensive. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it changed now.
I've heard from a person who lives in Japan. Don't freaking remember where, but it is so expensive. It's so expensive.
Yeah. I think the more closer, and this could apply to anywhere in the world that you travel to, the more closer you are to the capital city, or like the main city of any country, expect it's going to be expensive. That's why it's called a tourist trap. Like, for example, come to Canada, the number one place people want to go to, Toronto. It is expensive as fuck. And I've lived here all my life. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up and
From everything
up. It's not going down anytime soon.
From everything I've heard, because I haven't been to it.
How do you people in Washington live? How?
I'd like to know too.
Actually, not so much Washington. California.
Oh,
I asked to you. You're beautiful. You're like the. I apologize for all of our friends in California.
We love you guys, and we're thinking of you because we know how hell expensive it is. Go ahead, Berto. Say it. Tell us a tea.
California is the tropical poster that you'll get at a swap meet. It's pretty, but they jacked up the prices way too much.
Pretty to look at, not as pretty to live there once you gotta like spend a lot of moolah. Because I guess this kind of goes into what we're gonna talk about next of like our last vacation. I went to California, more specifically Los Angeles and San Diego. Oh my god, it again, just like you said, it's beautiful. It's what you picture and you see in the movies. Once you start spending money there, your wallet begins to cry already.
I begin to cry.
Even a cheap hotel, it's like even $100 a night or something. It's like it could be in the middle of downtown. You don't know where things are. There's a bunch of like random people, and even the tourist places like going to the Wax Museum, going to like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Those places are nice, but there's people that know how to like cosplay and those random things. And it's like, oh, okay, they want to take a picture. Cool, that's fun. $15 please. Is like, the fuck? The fuck? What you talking about? I'm on vacation. Why do I have to pay you? Excuse me? So
here's an easy fix.
Nice, but it's like, that was a scam.
Here's my easy fix for that. I cosplay. I have a green screen over there. I Photoshop myself in California. I do it for free.
That's true, but I mean, okay, some of the experiences that you go to, like going to LA, my family went to, I would say, majority of the big tourist places. Like we did the Hollywood sign hike, which, oh my god, imagine 96-degree weather and you're going uphill for like a good 2.5 hours. Oh my god. People do that every day. It's like, this is beautiful, but I think I'm good just the one time. That's a lot. And it's dry air. Dry air.
That sounds like here.
It's pretty once you get to the top, but the climb to the top, it's like you need 2 gallons of water. 1 gallon to go up and another gallon to go down, possibly. It's the up that's sketchy.
I think for me, I would need 3 or 4. 1 for going up. 2 for crying.
Sure.
And then the rest for going down.
Yep. Because I think the one thing that a friend told me, and the last time I went on vacation was before Miss Rona made her presence known in 2020. I went July of 2019. When you're going up, you see the paths, right? Like the path is supposed to be like a good, like wherever you're standing, like two of you can walk side by side. There's a certain part where you can just barely like walk like this, where like one foot in front of the other, and you're walking like you're on a tightrope kind of thing, and there's no barrier. So once I'll misstep, yeah. So that's the part that I say is very sketchy.
This is why I'm sure healthcare in California
And all of America.
is complete bullshit.
I can agree. Like, Canada, we have a decent healthcare system, but even then, it's like, unless you have a good insurance plan, which even in itself costs a lot, it's like, it's good if you got the money and the thing to back you up, aka health insurance. Otherwise, it can be bad, but depends.
Ugh. I think when you realize you haven't had a vacation since you were a kid. The last
Remember from your last vacation though, like, you look forward to going there when you're there, or like the things you get to do.
So the last vacation I was on, I visited Georgia. It was, oh god, which one was it? Ohio, Georgia, which, yay, leaving.
Wait, hold on.
I left
There's
Ohio.
two Ohio's?
Yes, I left Ohio, went to the janky imposter Ohio in Georgia. It was hot as all fuck. And for Anne knows,
What?
I went to see my aunt.
Oh.
So that was before all this shit that my friend group knows. So looking back, I was like, that's not a vacation.
That was a road trip, which, would you say road trips count as vacations, like a mini one?
It would, if I didn't look back and go, it was for you.
I would say most of the things I consider vacation were more like weekend road trips. So like the number one thing would be my family plus like close family friends that we had. During the summer, we would take a 3-hour drive early in the morning to get to Niagara Falls and spend the weekend there. Now, one thing with Niagara Falls, beautiful. It's nice. When you get on said ferry boat to go up close to the falls, imagine you're hopping into the shower with your clothes on. But even more, and it's cold. Even during the summer on the hottest day, it's cold.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's beautiful and pretty, but cold.
Yeah, as someone who is not fond of big bodies of water, I will admire it. On land, you would have to pay me to get on the ferry.
Oh, Berto, if you come to Canada, we going to Niagara Falls. We're going on the Maid of the Mist on the Canadian side because the boat looks nicer and is better. You literally, like, okay, this is Niagara Falls here. You see like the rushing water coming down. It passes by like just underneath the falls. They give you a plastic poncho, but just know, whatever clothes you're wearing, you're gonna get soaked either way. But it's nice, and it's pretty, because you see, like, the little rainbow kind of passing. But downtown Niagara Falls, there's a lot of people, and you see a lot of the things that you kind of picture when you think of, like, a tourist trap type of town, where you see Ripley's museum, like the Believe It or Not type of stuff. You see random haunted houses. You see these big like crazy mazes. You see strip clubs and everything. You see a big Ferris wheel. It's like cool. Never went to any of those because why would we spend $50 to go into the Ripley's, believe it or not, museum just to look at some ish? Like I'll go to the one that's in California, but like not the one here in Canada in Niagara Falls.
Why spend money to live in a haunted house when I've been in an actual haunted apartment multiple times?
Check out Berto's TikTok for his ghost stories. Or no, ghost stories? Ghost apparitions?
Go.
You said scanner thing, right? Find ghosts.
Those are me losing my sanity.
I mean, is it ghosts? Could it be? I don't know. Will we know?
All I know is, if there's any ghosts here, either pay rent or get the fuck out. How am I still alive?
Squatters! Could be a squatter ghost. They're trying to live rent free.
That's all that ghosts are. Alright, the second one is, would you take the vacation solo or with friends?
I think I've only experienced going on a mini vacation with a high school friend back in 2017, because there was a deal when it was the 150th anniversary for Canada, which we celebrate Canada Day on July 1st. For everyone in America, that's 3 days later, on July 4th. Y'all celebrate Independence Day. They had a deal where if you were under the age of 21, I think, you could pay $150 to take road trip tickets on the express train going coast to coast. So I joined her on like the second half of her trip where we just went to Montreal for like 6 days. That was a lot of fun. I want to go on a friend trip again, but part of me wants to travel solo just to like see things for myself, and it's like having my own adventure kind of thing. I love going with friends because I can share the experience, but kind of want to see what it's like just going on my own and seeing what's out there.
Yeah.
Probably not that far though. I would just go for like a week or so on my own and then come back because I'm still a homebody even if I want to see the world.
I think for me, any vacation I would take, it would be solo in a way, but at the same time with friends, because like your boy's broke. I'm not spending money to be at a hotel, so at all costs, saving money, bunking with friends.
That is true. The more friends you have that like live in different parts, or like even just people that I've met through school or even like through a friend group, it's like, hey friend, hey bestie, how about this? I come over and visit you and I stay at your place. That sounds like a deal.
The way I've been working on my sales pitch for any friends in Cali, aka all my friends in Cali.
Majority of
Yeah. I stay at your place and I make you tacos.
See, that would be my thing too, but it's like, homie, we can go and eat at a restaurant, that'd be cool, but in trade of letting me crash at your place, all you have to do is just get the ingredients and I cook whatever and we're good. I made that deal with one of our friends and he does not want to take the offer. And he knows who I'm talking about because he's stubborn. Watches this, you know I'm talking about you. And I mean, it's a fair trade, right? Right? Like, I cook you food, you let me stay at your place, we go hang out, have adventures. That's a fair trade, I guess. Agree?
Especially if it's in a very expensive place, California. Yeah.
Like, if anyone comes to visit here, it's like there's normally always one bedroom that's free, but only one. So yeah, come visit Toronto, guys. If you don't want to go, like, okay, the best way I can sort of sales pitch coming to Toronto for vacation. Imagine going to New York, but the people here are nicer. That's it. That's all I got.
See, my thing with New York is,
New York's cool though.
like, I would go, but I would have to take a taser. just
Yeah.
just because, one, taser. Two, I don't trust people.
It helps if one, you carry lights, which I do not, but you have a lot of like those little, what are they called, like carabiner clips.
Yeah.
And everything on your bag, you're good because it takes a while to unlock those, but also just keeping one eye forward and kind of one eye to the side of your peripheral, and you're good. Like, especially if you just know where you're going, or if you're with someone that knows where they're going, then it's fine. So then it's not blind leading blind kind of thing.
The
So, yeah.
the main thing that I would see in New York. Oh shit! None of the tourist attractions. Okay, maybe some.
Some of them are free though. Like if you go visit Times Square, you just gotta find it and it's there. It's getting there through subway. That I can handle the subway here. Their map is different because all their streets have names. New York has numbers for their streets. I don't understand that. Like there's a 32nd Street going north or west, and then there's one going east, and then no, it's a lot.
And
It's a lot.
plus,
I
I would take the subway again if I had a taser. Two, I'll be afraid that someone would pee on me.
That does not always happen, but again, keep one eye forward, the other one your peripheral, and know how fast to speed walk. Because if anything, once you start picking up speed, you start jogging, you make a run for it. You just make a little Usain Bolt kind of sprint and go, and you're out.
I just pictured something
But-
in.
Would you want to stay in the city though, or would you want to be in like countryside? Would you want to be in like a beach place? Because we're talking a lot about the city. You want to be outside of the city?
Honestly, considering that I'm kind of in like a small town now, God, I miss the city, not like small town like I'm in now. City.
Like the busy hustle bustle type of city, or
Yeah.
like suburb type of city?
I mean, I grew up in like suburb slash big city in Ohio, so that's all I know.
Yeah, I would say the same. Like, I wouldn't mind staying somewhere that like is almost close to being in the middle of nowhere and you have to like drive to places. But I don't know if I can stay in that way so long because I'm so used to being consumed by like a lot of people and a lot of stuff happening. So it'd be nice to get away. But my mind will go crazy once I don't have all of the chaos happening. That's normal to me. I'm used to hearing lots of sounds, but not too much that there's traffic noises, you hear emergency services at all hours of the night, crime happening. The suburb is okay. I like the suburbs. But
All I
tropical beach,
Oh yeah, my only prerequisite for a vacation: no hills.
you just said you wanted to go to a wintry mountain though. That's a hill is a little smaller than a mountain, but
Yeah, but at least there I would make sure that I don't have to walk up hills. So car, truck, horseback.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, your boy has to deal with too many holes here. So, possibly crossing San Francisco off the list because. No. Get all of my steps in within the first hour.
That's the one thing. Like people go on vacation for time off and to chill and relax, but with the limited amount of time that you're on vacation, you wake up early for that so you maximize the time that you're on vacation. So are you getting rest the way that you planned? That's why staycations make sense. It's like you just go stay at a hotel, chill somewhere, and it's temporary. Then I don't know. Long vacations make sense, but you're more up and about than you would have planned to. Whenever I saw that, but it's like spend more time planning a vacation and waking up earlier than relaxing. That's the point of vacation.
I think the best vacation with the Rona would be everyone just goes at a hotel, or I go at a hotel, get some snacks, some pizza, and it's just me.
Yeah, just watching like rom-coms, or in our case also just watching K-dramas and watching all the cute couples and everything. That sounds good. I'm cool with that. Just vacation and just watching all the movies and shows that I want, that I need to.
And now we're going from temporary going away to going away and starting anew.
What does that mean, Berto?
Where would your dream living spot be?
I have no idea. Because if I were to move anywhere else outside from where I've been all my life, I don't know if it would be a permanent thing, in all honesty. I like the comfort of like knowing where I am. It's like there's still so much to discover. If I really wanted to, I would want to live, I guess, the life that my parents lived in the Philippines, is to like know that side of life where, yeah, things are simple and like a little bit easier than here, but I want to see like how they were raised and lived that life. So it's like I can see where their walk of life was that led to me having a better one than them, because they lived on farms. So that would be an ideal place, but maybe no more than a year, because again, I like the life but not the super busy city life.
Oh yeah.
What about you?
This would be going against my fear of the ocean just a small bit. Not like a underwater house, because fuck that. But
With me, Nemo?
I think somewhere where there's like quick access to a beach, so it can be like a I don't know, maybe Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii.
That was fun. I feel like a lot of people say that Hawaii is like the dream destination that they want to like either live or stay at. The one mutual friend that we have
Yeah.
said Hawaii is one of those places that is up there in one of the most expensive places to live because everyone wants to live in paradise.
I think for me it's not so much the Hawaii paradise. It's more like I can just chill and if I want to be near like nature and a beach, it's all around me. But then there are the annoying tourists. So
I feel like there's tourists anywhere. Like a lot of the top places people want to go on vacation is why they're top destinations because everybody wants to go there. So who are you gonna see? Lots of tourists.
I'm I'm glad nobody I know wants to go to Georgia because it's it like it's hot. There's beaches
I
and
heard
good.
bitches, my bad.
Those those two both literally and figuratively,
Interesting.
and good Mexican food. At least in the part I've been. But I can say, I think it was Tyler Perry. They filmed a part of his movie, one of his movies in downtown. So, uh, big, big city, woods, or suburbs. Where do you live?
On vacation right now, but it's like being on vacation means you have to pay money, you have to make time. But if you make time to go on vacation, you don't end up getting money. So it's like, how much time can I take on vacation, but also still have money, but not lose too much money because I'm taking time off for vacation. That's my struggle now because a lot of our friends have been going on vacations or on trips. That's like, I want to join too, but like I can't afford to lose time at work, but I need time off. Yeah, that's the conundrum right now.
Yeah. Now here's one thing that I added in here just because of the last part. Would you live in a apartment slash condo, house, or a trailer?
I like a apartment or condo. Like this is on vacation, right? Or like if I live somewhere else.
Live.
Yeah, I would say apartment or condo because my I like having a lot of space, but not too much space that I feel lonely within the large space. So I think apartment or condo, no matter where it is, should be okay because I don't require a lot of space. I just need like, the basic rooms of like a kitchen slash dining room space, living room space, bedroom, bathroom. That's it.
Yeah.
So depending where it is, could be a lot more, but it's closer to a lot of the necessity um, places and essentials that I need. I don't know what it's like to live in a trailer. That's why also I've lived in an apartment, so that seems more comfortable.
Yeah. I added the trailer part just because it's funny to think about. I think a house would be like the end goal, just because it is so hard to stream with someone like directly next to you. So like ease of content, house. Or just very, very thick walls in an apartment.
Hopefully.
Oh, the things I think my neighbors have heard since I moved in.
Care to share?
All of
I don't
these
know why I'm laughing so much.
all of these streams I've watched, and the countless OTV things I watch on YouTube where they say some very, very sus things. Just any, if you guys want good content, watch anything Michael Reeves. You're welcome.
Okay.
So to close out this episode, I've asked this question in the group chat that me and we're in. Would you live in like a, I guess, a content creator house, even if you didn't make it, just like being with others who do the kind of stuff that you do?
Now, question. With the existing influencer type houses that have reality shows or have been all over the interwebs, if you could pick out of the two that I know of, would you rather live in the hype house or in the, what's the other one? The TikTok house. I don't know what the formal name is for it, but you know what I mean. Pick one.
I have to.
Like, would you live with all the rowdy youngings of Gen Z in the TikTok house that's paid for by Rihanna's management, or in the hype house with people like the Paul brothers?
I just took a sip of my water. I already just wanted to just die.
I think there's another. I think it's the TikTok house. I don't know what the actual name for it is, but I was browsing on the Netflix selections, and there is a reality series of a lot of people you see on TikTok, on YouTube, that they made a reality show of their lives in there, and you know they're faking. You know they're doing it just for the clout, but it's like they're trash. They're trash human beings, and they're all in my age. So it's like, what's happening? They're part of my generation, but I'm ashamed.
Okay,
of my
I'll.
generation. Like, that would be a cool house, but it's like, in terms of like the content creation that like happens in said houses, it's like, I don't know.
I'll edit this question. Being with other content creators, but they actually act their age.
I'm laughing because I'm like, what does that mean?
Let's say they're aware of human decency.
So people like us, pretty much.
If Z3 had a content house, would you
Z3 house.
live in it?
Z3 house. Z3 house. I'm manifesting it now. Z3 house. Oh,
For those of you who don't know,
Z3 house. Z3 life.
our our
Life.
our group chat is a bunch of degenerate crackheads, and it's amazing.
Z3 lives. Z3 lives. That would be a fun vacation. I think ever since we all became like close, we've been talking about and planning meetup, but some people have like their own small meetups because some people are like going to set places where everyone's at and they're hanging out. But if we all were able to do that, which I think there's some people that like they're planning trips all within the same time to the same place where it's like, guys, is this the unofficial meetup that like we didn't plan but it's not happening? What's happening? I'm not ready for this. No one made me aware of this.
One third of them are in California. They don't have to do much.
True. It's just like we all gotta congregate there. It's like at what time? That'd be a fun vacation. That's a vacation that I want to go to next, but it's like the funds and the time, like I was explaining before. That
all I
man's-
have to say is, if all of us ever do a meetup, for anyone who watches offline TV, I've been watching way too much, and I have so many ideas for content.
Is it good? Is it bad? Should I be concerned?
Oh, it's good. May or may not involve tasers. Like I said,
Like that?
like I said, I've been watching a lot of offline TV.
Why do I feel scared all of a sudden if that happens now? It's like that'd be cool and fun, but it's like even just all of us in a like group chat alone. It's like imagine all of us in the same vacation house in each other's presence, 24/7 or however long that time period is. That's
I just remembered how much of us are trolls, including myself.
I
Well-
mean, troll, fine, but like it's normal too, I guess.
Well, before I out myself anymore, thank you guys so much for watching.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for spending time with two degenerates on the internet. Yeah.
This was a pretty basic topic compared to some of the ones that I do. Thankfully, it's not as bad as the true crime ones.
Oh, that is those ones. It's like I don't normally sit still, and like you can see on camera, it's like I'm finding different ways to like reposition and sit. But when we do true crime, it's like I'm like all over the place. So this was better. Although now I'm mentally thinking like, what could happen if we all went on a Z3 meetup vacation? Next vacation. Hopefully, sometime soon, we'll see financially and physically, and if the perpendicular is nice to us. We'll see.
One of the main reasons I started a Patreon. Money. And I guess the viewers too. I don't know.
Support the Patreon, and you can see us do stuff like Birdo, maybe one day playing with the taser just for funsies.
I'm going to need to get some friends over.
No, Berto, no. He's warming up the taser in his hand right now. That's not
I need to send you a video about how to make Where's Waldo more fun or less fun, depending on where you are in the sea. So, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And since this is going on Patreon first, I may or may not clip this out, but stay in
Don't
school.
clip nothing.
Stay in school. Smoke crack, and thanks for watching.
And drink water. Hydrate. If you haven't drank water, go and drink water right now. 1 glass per hour.
Zoom?
Yeah.
Hello?